For decades, seeking specialized global healthcare has required doing exactly what this airplane is doing, physically moving your body across an international border. Historically, Thailand established itself as a primary destination for this kind of high-level medical expertise. Patients have traveled from thousands of miles away to access its specialized facilities and renowned physicians. But this traditional model relies on a strict logistical requirement. To benefit from that medical infrastructure, a patient has to uproot themselves and physically relocate to where the doctors are. That requirement creates immediate friction. It means booking long-haul flights, navigating complex visa approvals, and spending weeks or even months displaced from home and family. The medical care itself is world-class. However, its impact is capped by logistics. It helps the specific fraction of the global population that has both the money to travel and the physical health to survive the trip. This structural limitation is the geographic bottleneck. It creates a reality where the quality of your healthcare is largely dictated by your proximity to a medical hub. This map illustrates that proximity. These concentric rings show that as distance from Thailand increases, travel and financial costs compound rapidly. Eventually, those costs turn into solid walls. The medical excellence becomes functionally isolated, trapped behind sheer logistical weight. To truly scale access to that expertise, the solution cannot rely on making travel cheaper. It requires a mechanism that bypasses physical borders entirely. This is why we are seeing a shift away from physical medical tourism and toward digital healthcare infrastructure. Telemedhub.Online is a platform designed to bridge the gap between global patients and the clinicians within Thailand's healthcare system. It functions as a gateway. A single patient node routes through the central digital hub, connecting directly to a network of specialists inside Thailand. These pulsing lines represent raw diagnostic data transfer, carrying high-resolution MRIs, continuous vitals, and medical histories in real time. Getting a traditional second opinion on those scans would take months of planning and international travel. Here, that clinical review happens via the data stream. By extracting expertise from the physical building, Thailand transitions from a destination on a map into a globally accessible digital service. Instead of a physical passport and customs lines, a patient now accesses care using encrypted digital credentials from their home. For initial consultations, specialist second opinions, and post-operative follow-up care, the logistics of international travel are no longer necessary. The patient experiences a collapse of friction. Travel time drops to zero, and the costs associated with international flights are eliminated. This also benefits the clinicians. A specialist in Bangkok can consult with international patients throughout the day without increasing the physical foot traffic in their hospital. The platform changes the architecture of medical access. It replaces the physical checkpoint with a digital one, effectively erasing the impact of the international border. When we zoom out, this shift changes the macro landscape of global health delivery. Healthcare without borders is a functional, technological reality. This world map shows data streams originating in Thailand, bypassing physical borders, arriving directly across the globe. By routing expertise through this digital hub, a geographically isolated patient can consult the same Bangkok specialist. This connection bridges the gap between expert and remote patient. Decentralizing the routing of medical expertise is the critical step required to move toward actual global health equity. This structural shift creates a new baseline for global medical delivery. It represents a change in how nations export their clinical expertise, turning medical services into a scalable digital resource. In this model, national healthcare infrastructure functions as a borderless utility, accessible to anyone with an internet connection. The medical excellence cultivated in Thailand is no longer confined by the geography of Southeast Asia. Ultimately, this shift transforms medical care from a physical destination you must travel to into a digital service that travels to you.